Today we're talking about contouring with Savvy Minerals Makeup by Young Living. So I'm going to go through the process of how I contour and check out my blog to find out how you need to contour for your face shape. So I have washed my face, put on my moisturizer, my primer, and my foundation. Now the next step and the first step in contouring is bronzer. So I use Crowned All Over. I'm going to use this slanted brush, which makes angling a lot easier when we work on our cheeks. So since I have a rectangular shape face, I do a little bit on all three areas of my face: forehead, cheeks, and jawline. So I got a little on my brush, tapped it off. I'm going to start at my jaw and just lightly brush my jawline. And next I'm going to do just below my cheekbones in the hollows of my cheeks. So I actually suck in and make a fish face. And just lightly brush along that line. And what this does is it accentuates your cheekbones and gives your face good definition while also causing a slimming effect. So if you'll notice, I start almost back at my ear and go to just under the middle of my eye. And it's pretty subtle. It's not super noticeable, which is what we want. We don't want to look like we've got clown makeup on. So now I'm going to do the corners of my forehead. And putting it on my forehead like this and my jawline makes my face look not so long and like it has corners. It just kind of rounds everything out a little bit. Okay, so now I've done my bronzer. Now it's time to highlight. What I use as a highlighter is the Diamond Dust Veil. And I just have this little brush. It's not the veil brush, but it's just a smaller one that I use for highlighting. So for me, dust off the excess. I'm gonna do my chin. That was actually a lot. And just on my upper lip, in that little crevice. And make a circle right here on my forehead. And a little spot just right here at the top of my forehead. And then I'm going to do a little bit on my cheeks as well. So this will go above the bronzer. Just a smidge. And what this does is it gives your face a luminous look. It really makes you look like you have a healthy glow. And that's why you use a lighter color, because it just makes it look glowy. If you want, you can do the bridge of your nose with highlighter and the sides with bronzer, and that makes your nose look slimmer. I don't have a super wide nose, so I don't worry about it. And if I do have a wide nose, it doesn't bother me. Next is blush. And some face shapes you'll put blush on your forehead and your chin. For me, for the rectangular shape, I just put it on my cheeks. Just the apples of my cheeks. Blurring the edges of that bronzer and the highlighter. And that's really it. So right now you can definitely see the line of the bronzers. And so we need to blend it all together, but that's contouring basics. It's really easy and it doesn't take that long. So now to blend it, to make it look natural and give you an airbrush look, I use matte veil. And the matte is really good for people like me with oily skin, or for people who just don't want a shiny finish. If you don't mind the shiny finish, or you want the shiny finish to give you a more dewy finish, you can go ahead and put the Diamond Dust Veil all over your face, even if you've used it as a highlighter. So I just put a little bit on my big brush and I just sweep it all over. And what this veil does is it is a setting powder. So it's gonna set my makeup, make it look really nice and last all day. It's also going to blend these lines in together so that they don't look so harsh. And since this is the matte, it gives everything a matte finish, and it will absorb any excess oil that I secrete throughout the day so that I stay looking fresh all day long. It's my favorite product. It's brand new. And I love it. And that's it. That's contour. It's really easy, so you can kind of tell it looks slimmer through here because of the bronzer, and hopefully I have a luminous glow. Looks like it to me. My chin is still a little bit white because I used a little too much of that, and if that happens, you can just apply a little bit more foundation on top. And that's that. That's contouring. Hopefully now you have the tools to do it yourself and you won't be nervous like I was when I first started, so go ahead and give it a try.